Back at it again, and we got one here with some SJWs, baby. Don't we love them? Don't we love them? They provide us with some great entertainment. Shout out to SJW Central. Before we hop into it, make sure you guys hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, all right? Subscribe if you're new. Y'all know what to do. And make sure you're following me on social media, too. All of those links are down below in the description box. Instagram, Twitter, Truth Social, Discord server, all of that good stuff is down below. And with that being said, let's dive in.
You know what the problem is? I don't know why a lot of you white guys are a part of the Black Lives Matter movement. Go around talking about Black lives when you think you become a Shame on you for being a part of Black Lives Matter.
All lives matter.
Holy cow, she is tiny. She is tiny, because I'm sure all these people aren't giants. She is tiny. But yeah, that's another thing. Dispel the myth. Dispel the myth. That's one thing that actually Trump could come out and start doing, and show the statistics on it. Show these statistics. So when the left tries to refute what it is that he has to say, actually, yeah, that's a pretty good strategy. Really good strategy. He could come out and go against the left with statistics and show the statistics from the FBI, you know, FBI statistics. Hey, these are official statistics. I'm not lying to you. They are. Expose the left establishment as liars. Then it makes it harder to believe them. I just thought of something else. I mean, it's gonna be it's a lot, but hey, I think that's a good move to make.
Not just one color, not just two colors. All lives matter.
Hey, there's one way. Shame on you.
Hey, go back to Florida and cook up some more crank.
Cleveland, I thought you were better.
There's one way.
Calm down, Shaniqua.
Because
he said, if you didn't hear what he said, calm down, Shaniqua. Oh man, that was hilarious.
the perceptions of Islam and the true values are so different. There's an enormous gap. Before I became Muslim, I had the same perceptions as everybody else. However, when I looked beyond the headlines and, and the prejudices, I found a religion that makes sense, that is beautiful, that contains, the same ethical values as Christianity or Judaism. Did you know, for example, that Jesus is a prophet of Islam? So is Moses and Abraham. There's a whole chapter on Mary in the Quran. Prophet Muhammad was a women's rights champion, a social reformer, an environmentalist. We don't know all of this. Absolutely, you're looking puzzled. We don't know this. This is just not known. I think the true values of Islam are the best hidden secret, and it's time we pull the veil on it and come out and show the positive values. When I tell any of these things that I've just mentioned to my producer on television, you know what he says? My God, Islam needs PR. You have to realize Islam, like any other major religion, is not a monolithic block. There are many different interpretations and many different streams. Now, the violence of a few fringe extremists, which act against the teachings of the Quran, that is the problem. Overshadow the entire media discourse. The vast majority of Muslims condemn these actions, are against them, and live a complete...
I'm just waiting for the mic drop moment, because this is like getting owned, so there's got to be some type of crazy moment coming here soon. Let's see.
Completely different, beautiful version of Islam, where social equities, social justice, all this, being kind to the weak, the care for the elderly, all that is part of our value system.
Peter Whittle, is this a vision of Islam that you recognise, and would you like to be introduced to it?
Listening to you, it's like you're living in fairyland. Frankly, I don't see why any religion, I'm an atheist, I don't see why any religion should have a PR campaign, which has actually been, I think, directly or indirectly funded by government money, by public money.
It's not. It's entirely funded by private donations.
Right, but it is actually been promoted by tax-funded organisations. Why should this happen? Some of the points that are made are sort of so absurd that they're almost surreal. It found that 71% of young Muslim men, 16 to 24, right, thought that homosexuality should be criminal. Now, how are you going to put a PR spin on that?
All right, I just wanted to real quick understand why you think Donald Trump is a racist.
What did the sign say?
All right, I just wanted to...
Grass is green, the sky is blue, Trump is... Bro, that is like the worst rhyme. Like, what in the world? Oh, let me move my big old head out of the way. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be tweaking. Yeah, you see it. Grass is green, the sky is blue, Trump is racist. Come on, man. Trash.
Real quick, understand why you think Donald Trump is a racist.
I think in particular, the comments he's made about Mexican immigrants.
You mean illegal immigrants?
No, all of them. But
no, he said illegal.
Okay, well, about illegals too. He said that, they're not sending their best, they're sending their and such. And
so are you going to deny... Whoa. Are you going to deny that illegal immigrants are people in the United States?
I will deny that the problem is that. I will deny that they do it more frequently than your average American citizen does.
But you will accept it's happening.
It has happened more than once, probably. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
You wouldn't want to do something about that issue?
Well, if they're doing it at much less than the rate of the current population, I don't really see how it's a problem. If they're in general more law-abiding than us.
So who is Trump racist against?
He's racist against them, saying that it's more common.
Who's them, though? Who is them?
Mexican Americans and Mexicans.
But he's never said anything negative about Mexican Americans. He has many American Latinos that actually support him, and what he said about the judge was accurate. What he said about the judge was accurate.
That he can't accurately...
Yeah, do you know who La Raza is? Do you know who La Raza is? Yeah, so you don't think that there's an affiliation there?
I don't think there's a problem with it, no.
So you think Donald Trump is racist against Latinos, even though he has many Latinos that support him and that he's friends with?
Yes.
That makes no sense. You realize that?
I don't realize that. You can be racist and have friends who are other races than you.
You see, I think that you're just buying into everything being racist.
Okay.
Why? You want to live under that world?
I don't mind it.
Wow, so you're just going to walk on eggshells everywhere because you think everybody might be racist?
I don't walk on eggshells. I express myself clearly and how I want.
All right, so one more time, tell me how Donald Trump is racist.
No, I think I've said enough. Thank you, though.
All right, but you really haven't proven your fact, though, so that's the point. So you have a sign that says Trump is racist, but you haven't even proved that that's true at all.
Correct.
So you're just, what are you then?
I'm happy to be called a hypocrite by you.
I didn't call you hypocrite, but I'm glad you said it for me.
Do you know why I'm here tonight?
Why don't you pull out of your ass?
Here's why I'm here.
He knew it was coming. When the facts come out, they run. He didn't want to have a conversation once the facts started coming out. Oh no. Goodness gracious, man. People will just call up folks anything these days. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Here. I thought that this guy Invictus was going to be here. That's why I'm here. I don't care what he was going to say.
It matters a little bit what he's going to say.
To me, it doesn't.
Okay, go on.
What matters is that he has the right to say it, whether he's a visitor, a refugee, a landed immigrant, a resident alien. This is Canada.
Completely ignoring but the liberal right.
Take your mask off.
No.
Take your fucking mask off. I want to talk to fucking men that don't hide their face.
Yeah, go yourself.
Peter Hitchens, when you write that a discourse of Islam is what causes Muslim men to rape, you are engaged in a discourse of censorship. You are saying that the discourse of Islam is something that is wrong, something that should not be allowed, something that you object to. Yeah, go for it.
Is it not true that to have a different opinion isn't the same as telling other people that they shouldn't have or they can't have that opinion?
Absolutely not. No. Let me tell you how a difference of opinion would work. A difference of opinion would be for Peter to say, I am not a Muslim, but others can be. That is a difference of opinion. A difference of opinion is for Brendan to say that I am not someone who is a transsexual, but other people, if they are, that is something that I respect.
So what does your sign mean?
My sign means
exactly what it says.
Hold on. It's not one bad apple. It's, oh yeah, I'm not gonna say that word. You see it there on the screen.
My sign means
exactly what it says.
Consent is my best feature.
Consent is my best feature, and it's not one bad apple.
True,
it's rape culture. It is rape culture. So I'm just wondering what does culture mean to you? What does the word mean?
Culture means, like, just the fact that everyone sees as it's something to, when people harass, when people catcall, when people slut shame. Why should that be okay? Why is it okay for people to idealize women or treat them like they're a piece of meat, like when we're not?
I agree. I don't think that should happen to either gender, but can you really call it a culture? For example, we've got some people who speak Spanish in Canada, but we don't live in a Spanish culture. So some rapes happen, but we don't live in a rape culture. We don't live in a culture that supports.
Of course we live in a rape culture. Like, of course we do. This is a rape culture. What we live in today is a rape culture, and that's what needs to stop.
Then what does the media and our politicians do to help?
Nothing.
More lenient sentences, a slap on the wrist, which happens all the time.
Okay, give me some examples of that.
You know, I'm not here to give you specific examples, Lauren, but I know that you know, and I know from experience from watching you that you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't need to go into details because.
Of course. Yeah. I don't need to go into details with you. I don't need to explain. Of course you do. Why not? I know why. Because you don't have the answer. What a coinky dink. And you just realize you really don't. You've been coddled your entire life. When people start asking you real legitimate questions, you can't answer them, so you run.
Because I don't have any specifics.
This decade, we have campuses across the country. You have armies of voices, please. Calm down.
Stop talking to us like children.
Stop acting like a child.
Actually, I think that's what SJW Central's logo is down here. I think it's that chick. I think this is her. And when man, SJWs, man, they never fail to provide us a decent laugh. All right, shout out to SJW Central, man. Goodness gracious. Listen, I'll never get tired of watching SJWs lose their effing minds over just like the dumbest things. You know what I mean? It's absolutely hilarious. Anyway, hope y'all got a good laugh out of that. Y'all let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.